Hey Capricorn, let's dive into your love life. Let's dive into your love life. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? If this message resonates with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, you guys turn on your notifications so you'll be notified when I upload. If this does not resonate with you, then please check out your natal chart. For your message may be in another sign that you have within your own self, as far as your moon, your rising, or your Venus. What messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Blunt and abrupt communication. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is surrounding you. You could be dealing with someone who is inconsistent, very impulsive, hot-tempered, or, they may be the type that's around for a good time, but just not a long time. You probably thought that things were going to develop between you two, and then somehow I feel like you were let down. It could have happened abruptly, out of, not necessarily out of nowhere, but it could have been out of nowhere. Could have came left field, but it came quickly, whatever the communication was, and it left you feeling disappointed and kind of like you wasted your emotions, like you wasted it's like I caught feelings and now I want to throw them back. I didn't mean to catch them, but you caught them. And now I feel like it's weighing heavy on your mind, what has transpired. I feel like there's a lot of things that you want to say, but just have not spoken on just yet. Communication between you and this person, maybe like strictly online, or it could be a lot of texting back and forth, or it could be very short, blunt conversation. Like when you talk to this person and try and open up to them, they're very cold. Kind of like, I said what I said and this is it going forward, and that bothers you because there's so much that you're holding on your mind that you want to get off your chest. I'm also feeling like there's a hesitation to walk away, but a pull to be walked away. A pull that is making... I cannot get this out. I'm sorry. You're feeling pulled to walk away, if that makes sense. I feel like Capricorn, you've been through enough, and you're like, I'm not going to continue to waste time on someone who can't even hold a conversation with me, fully explaining why or helping me understand where things may have went wrong. Because you felt a very great connection with this person. I see Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have feel as if someone played you, like they awoken your emotions just to not do anything with them. You may be at a loss for where things went wrong. Maybe you're trying to figure out all of the right things to say to this person to express your disappointment without sounding like you're whiny or needy or clingy. Uh-oh. You may You may be dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or they may have it in their chart. But I feel like things were moving at a slow and steady pace, and then out of nowhere, things came to a halt. And then when you tried to communicate with this person how you felt, they stood strong in how they felt, may have even came off as defensive, and kind of like you felt like they shut you out a little bit, or they just weren't fully telling you everything because they felt strong in their emotion and how they felt, so they're just like, this is what it is. I feel like literally things were going slow and steady, and out of nowhere they just said, you know what, this has to end, or this has to stop. I can't go forward with you right now. You may be dealing with someone who just cannot commit, or they're unsure of committing right now. I feel like for you, you want to start something new, and you want to, you want it to start small and grow over time. You see an investment with this person, and I feel like with all that's building up, all the tension that's building up on your mind, you may essentially end up giving this person an ultimatum. Either we're going to continue on, or I'm going to walk away completely, and we're just going to cut ties altogether. I feel like it's kind of like cut dry. This is how I feel. I tried it your way. I tried to be passive or sweet about it, but now I'm just kind of getting fed up. This is who you have for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus. This is who you have for Capricorn. This could be someone that, if this is not new energy, but I feel like this hasn't ascended to a wedding status, but I feel like this is someone that you wanted to go down that path with. You wanted to make that investment with. Like, you weren't dating this person or seeing this person just to have a good time. This is someone that you really wanted to be with. But there's also forgiving and learning here, and let your friends help you. So maybe this person is going through a period right now where they are kind of like learning from their past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I feel like maybe your person is just coming out of a situation, or they may have came out of a situation not too long ago. I wouldn't say it's fresh, but I'd say that they came out of a situation where they're still healing. And maybe that's what discouraged them when you guys got more serious. They kind of pulled the plug because they weren't fully ready yet. They may not have been fully sure of this connection. There could have been arguments or disagreements between you two. But, right now, let your friends help you. Also keep in mind that friends can be biased, and they remember the hurt more than they remember the good that you tell them. So when you do talk to your friends, if you decide to, make sure you take that with a grain of salt. What definitive answer do we have for Capricorn in regards to this situation with our person? What message do we for definitive answer do we have? Spirit, angels. What definitive answer do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Rising, and Venus. They may have been involved in a marriage, or they may have been in a seriously committed relationship, and that's why things, didn't fully work out with you, because they're still trying to heal from that situation. Okay, Capricorn. So I feel like you're going to give this person an ultimatum. And once you do, They're probably not going to give you the response that you would want. And cards are here to say that there's something better and choose a new direction. This person is still mending from a prior situation. They could still be tied to this person, may still have emotions for this person, and they can't give you 100%. And that's something that you deserve, and that's something that you want. And I feel like, Capricorn, if this person can't give you what you need right now, then, like the cards say, choose a new direction, and there's something better. Because the last thing you want to do is chase something that just wasn't meant for you. You're chasing for the end of the rainbow, and then when you finally get there, there's no pot of gold. That's more disappointing than severing a tie now that was starting to develop but didn't fully bloom. So it's like, it's like knowing the crops aren't going to harvest. So why invest all the time and effort into something that you know isn't going to harvest? I feel like even if you give this person an ultimatum, they're not the type of person that's going to bend. I feel like this person you're dealing with is very headstrong, very directed, cannot be easily persuaded. They make up their mind and they stick to it. Not saying that they're like a dictator, but they stand strong in how they feel, and they're not going to just bend because you gave them an ultimatum. And I feel like, honestly, if you give them an ultimatum, that'll probably hurt you more, because when they respond, it won't be the response that you want. So, Capricorn, let's see. I feel like, honestly, your best chances are to let this person. I feel like you guys probably argued too. I don't know why. I just feel like you guys had arguments. It could have been petty arguments, but I feel like whatever communication you're having now is very minimal, and that bothers you because you're like, why won't you open up and talk to me? I'm feeling that from someone. Like, you can talk to me. I feel like you probably talk to your friends about it a lot, or you talk to at least one friend about it a lot, about what you should do in this situation. And I don't know, I just keep hearing like ultimatum, like, it's either this or it's this. And I'm here to tell you, this person, I feel like if they're coming from a situation where they were married or in a higher commitment, they're not going to just bend because you're giving them an ultimatum. They've been in a serious committed relationship. And I feel like anyone who's been in a serious committed relationship understands what it takes to get to that point. And you don't just make a decision because someone is forcing their hand on it. So I'm not saying that in a sense of, Capricorn, you need to chill. I'm just saying that this person isn't going to jump because you say jump. So I'm just letting you know so you don't get overly excited thinking that, okay, this ultimatum is going to make them think in a positive way. I'm a realist. You may not get the response that you want. Breathe out. So, Capricorn, drop a comment and let me know what's going on. If you guys do decide to choose a new direction, I hope that that new direction you choose brings exactly what it is that you deserve and you want. Everyone deserves to be happy at the end of the day. So, until next time, Capricorn, keep me posted.